at all these faces waiting on me, and there's my chicken. Not really excited about the chicken. Not unless he starts laying me eggs, and since I'm feeding him crappy junk food, cat food, don't really want to eat his eggs anyway. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. Good morning, Morris. Good morning. Hey, Marty. And there's the chicken. I know. This is from raccoons. I'll fix it later. Hi, Mark. There you go. Marty already ate something in the house, and he knows he did. Do I have to come and feed you too? Really? Do I have to? Come on, let's go home. You have a messed up feather this morning. Hopefully, next time you open your wings and put them back, it'll sort itself. Come on. Come on. I'm coming this way. Oh, God, here comes. Come on. Let's go. Sometimes the chickens are just not that smart. I only see one. I don't see all of them. Now he's excited. You know, if I think you're going to go where you're not supposed to, you're going to get put back inside for a while. That's just the way it is. Yeah, that's just the way it is, Mr. Leg Rubber. We did have a little rain overnight. We were supposed to. The chances really diminish around noon, but I'd say the sky's already clearing. I did do the walk with Stripe, and Marty came this morning, and then Tux came, and then Tux and Stripe took me by surprise and rolled over on the parking pad, but I don't think anybody's heard. I was able to scream loud enough and rush them and get them to break up because I didn't have anything on me to throw between them. They've been working on it for a couple of days. Don and I both seen it all coming from Tuck's side, but the problem is after Tux does something stupid like that, then I worry about Stripe, who's trying to be the better behaved cat, you know, getting mad and seeking retaliation. So anyway, I didn't need that this morning, but they both seem okay, and Stripe is inside until Tux goes back to sleep. Hey, Gray. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi, sweet pea. Come here. Hi. Whoa, I'm sorry. It's sparky in the wintertime, isn't it? Yeah, we don't like to spark the end of that sweet nose. No. Can you guys hear it? That's twice I've sparked. We've sparked between us. Hey, baby girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's in the 40s out here. I think the lack of sun is both keeping in the heat tonight, but not getting as warm as it could have today. I was on X a minute ago, and there's talk of Fort Liberty being renamed back to Fort Bragg. It only took me 2 years before I could remember not to call it Fort Bragg anymore. Only 2 years. I don't know exactly when it was changed, but I really have to say that I think when we change the names of everything, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I didn't ask for it to be changed in the first place. I didn't ask for it to be changed back, and I really have to consider what is the cost of the changing. Because like at IBM, when we changed the name of our product 3 or 4 times while I worked there, we had to...
Busy work.
There was effort involved in lots of places in changing the name of the product.
And we still miss places.
Right. Well, I guess we had to ask ourselves after a while, does this place matter? Right. Like, we all know which product it is.
Right.
Obviously, the books, online or real, that came out with the next release needed to reflect the name of that release. But like inside the code where there were headers and stuff, I mean, yeah, there were some programs that could go in there and change some of that stuff pretty quick, but then some of the screens had to be physically updated using our panel modification facility. So it costs money to change names, folks. It is not without cost, and that's just all I'm going to say on that right there. But I'll let you say anything else you want to say about it.
Look, I would have preferred them not to have changed it to start with, but they changed it from Fort Bragg to Fort Liberty. Okay, cool. It's done now. Just leave it Fort Liberty. Would have been, if you asked me what I would have preferred. I wish they wouldn't have changed it, but now that they've changed it, just leave it Fort Liberty.
Yeah, I think it'll only take me 6 months to start calling it Fort Bragg again. I don't think it'll take the whole full 2 years.
That's because it's
trying to be funny.
I still call the Redskins the Redskins. I mean, you know, it's just certain things.
What is the new name of that football?
Commanders.
Okay, well, see, I've never adopted, and it's not because I don't understand why they changed it, or I don't agree with why they changed it, or I'm refusing. I'm too old to be remembering this stuff now.
Right. And I still say Kleenex instead of tissue. I mean, it's just cultural stuff. And, you know, it's kind of like I'm just out of touch. I'll never be fast enough to keep up with the kids nowadays. They change 5 times.
Right. I think technically now Walnut Creek Amphitheater is Coastal Federal. Our credit union has taken over the naming of that, you know. It's just very hard to keep up with these name changes. And I repeat, since we're trying to reduce government costs, it costs some money.
That's right. It's not free.
It's not free.
They have to go. I'll leave it there.
It affects us because we don't live more than an hour from Fort Bragg.
Right.
So
we use the term a lot.
Right. It's on social media here in the local groups, and a lot of people, you'd be surprised at how many people live up here but work down there, or work down there part-time, or anyway, I'll just be quiet. I'll just be over here in my corner reading X, and I'll try to be quiet. Well, Weatherbug says it's 51 and it feels like 51. Can I beg to differ? I guess I'm just really missing the sun today. Yesterday's walk was a little cooler, but just more pleasant. And I did have Don help me get my scarf tucked in around my neck. This jacket doesn't come up quite as far as I like the red jacket does. And, you know, there's just enough of a breeze, just enough that I didn't like it without the scarf. So anyway, Black Vulture, he was pretty in his own way. We did 2 pogo laps, 2 track laps, and I ran the last lap back over to the scoreboard. Then I walked to Jules to try to cool off a bit. 1 lap, if you'll remember, is 1/3 of a mile, so it's not very far. And I'm jogging. I'm not running very fast, but it's a definite exercise for me, so we'll be pleased that I felt I could do that today and go from there. Get the senses going a bit. I told Don this morning it's official, my eye is better. It's, you know, I would say it's 95% or more, although I had noticed a little bit over the last week that I have a new floater in it. And right now the darn floater is very much in my field of vision and probably making that vision a little blurry, but no flashes of light, no depth perception issues, certainly seeing fine with both eyes open. I just, you know, the floaters are annoying and they can be somewhat bothersome. Don did not run with me on that last lap because he's fasting and it's going on 72 hours and he's out here walking and picking up trash and happy and doing good, and you know, I didn't need for him to run with me. Just staying out here long enough for me to do the run was all that mattered. He's done great on this fast. I'm always proud of him. I don't know, it seems a little harder for me because I like cream and monk fruit in my coffee. There's a chicken for the kitties ready to debone, and since I made a chicken today, I'm gonna make the meatball soup. I've got a pound of hamburger and a pound of pork here. No spinach today. We're gonna back off on the spinach, but yeah, I'm gonna be here at the stove for a bit making us some food. We're gonna try to do one meal and eat late afternoon. So it's 2:10, and we'll have something to eat by 3 probably. I am finished through bag 23, so tomorrow would start bag 24. Obviously the columns have to be added here on the front. That's probably in 24. But the whole all topping it out and everything is done. I'm finding that this floor detaches from this one too easily, and this one will too. There's so few studs. It's like at the very least, it needs a stud on either end on both levels. So I'm liable to add that. Yeah, I don't want it to be too easy to slide off. These are cool. The little posters, flags, whatever you want to call them. Hi. Are you happy about it too?